Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael. I am a German writer, editor and hobby DJ reacting to new music videos, or at least bands, music videos and songs that are new to me. And today is a very good day because we react to a new Kim Dracula song. Well, actually the song is not new. I just have waited ages to react to it, so I haven't heard it yet. So here's the story. Kim Dracula, I actually only know Make Me Famous, Drown, 70 Thorns, and Land of the Sun. He already dropped an album, and I'm so stoked to listen to it. But for now, I have only these 4 songs that I know from Kim Dracula. I'm not sure. I think in the past I heard something that was more like trap. Anyway, the song is not in my playlist, and what I want to tell you is that Kim Dracula on my Spotify wrapped up of the year 2023 made already the 2nd place. God knows what would have happened if I would have decided to already listen to the whole album. The more I am excited that he already published another music video, and the song is called Superhero. So far, I've just seen the thumbnail with him, as always, going nuts in a superhero costume. That's everything I know about the song. There's nothing you can expect from Kim Dracula except madness and chaos. He's such a highly talented genre bender. What have I heard in these 4 songs that I know? Basically from metalcore to jazz or big band music. We had horns. We had a little bit of thrash metal, a little bit of however metal you want to call it. We had house music. We had electronic music as well. Breakdowns that go crazy. There are trap, hip hop. What else did we have? So much, anything. So many genres, and his songs usually are super short as well. And it's not easy to mix and to combine genres that are that different into a song that makes sense. If you listen to Kim Dracula for the first time, you actually might think that not every song makes sense structure-wise. But if you listen to them a little bit longer, like Make Me Famous or 70 Thorns, for example, I would say there is a structure. It's just not the average structure that we are used to. The average structure. I'm not a native American English or whatever speaker, so sorry for that. Yeah, before we start, feel free to like and subscribe if you like my stuff. You can also follow me on social media, on Instagram or Threads. I have a Spotify playlist where I drop every song that we react to. And if you have a song request, you can contact me through my Patreon. That would be the highest chance. But you can also drop it in the comment sections as much as feedback or whatever you want to drop in the comment sections, as long as it's nice. I would say let's start. The song I already mentioned, it's called Superhero, not even 3 minutes long, and it already has 2 million views, and it's only 4 months old. So I expect something special here. Yeah, cannot wait to start. So let's do it. All right. Ska?
Keep your big mouth shut. Could not tell them what you've seen. I got the thing, I've been feeling inside. I wanna make all of this caregivers running hard. I call bullshit, bitch. For you, link out, take up your leg, fix your shit. It's the same as a broken elbow. Can you
nice.
She got the rough business out, just chemicals, you know. Like where you cry at night. Well, I could be a superhero. I could be a superhero. Fly out to your window.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you see that is exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about Kim Dracula. 1 minute 30 seconds, and what did we see and what did we listen to? It's a short song, so I will probably go back and listen to it right from the start. But man, the outfit is nuts. It's I'm not even sure. I'm not 100% comic nerd, even though I am a movie nerd, and I might well later when I edit the video, I will drop examples. But I'm quite sure this is either Captain Captain Marvel or it's Homelander from The Boys. It's not Superman. It's definitely not Superman. That's what I can say. Comic people don't hate me if it is Superman, but I'm pretty sure it's not. No, no, this is a Captain Marvel or Homelander from The Boys. Amazing series, by the way. You should definitely watch it if you haven't. And what else did I see? This girl, the whole. Oh yeah, first of all, where I just mentioned ska punk or something like this going on in the beginning. The horns again, amazing. Something I already expect from Kim Dracula in a weird way, but like only like a few drops, and then we go into this super deep bass, this doom, which I really enjoyed on the headphones at least. I always wonder how does he do this live, or how does they do it live? Um, anyway, so we go into this trap part, which is super. I would say it was kind of creepy. The girl looked kind of sick or mad or something like this. Also, he like how he moved to her. Actually, I will say something later because right now I forgot about it. But I had something in mind when I saw this. Um, but his voice was like very creepy as well. And then from this atmosphere, you have this dark atmosphere. Him creeping around this girl. The girl saying something like keep your mouth shut, blah blah blah, bitch, and then he's just jumping into this Red Hot Chili Pepper Alice in Wonderland scene that was like a fusion of I don't know, Can't Stop or whatever song you know from the old Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I got you, gotta get it, put it in you. Feeling with the feeling, don't stop, continue. All around the world, we can make time. Rockin' and stopping cause I'm in my prime.
He nailed it. He really nailed it. I did listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers a lot back in the days. I think that Californication is one of the best albums ever written. I also enjoyed, by the way, more than many people did, and older stuff, and also some of the songs later. But this was like my Red Hot Chili Peppers peak time. So I'm kind of serious when someone tries to imitate the Red Hot Chili Peppers and him looking like a mix of I don't know Harley Quinn and Marilyn Manson nailing a Red Hot Chili Peppers funk rock part. Also, the girl was going nuts. Like I don't know. I've never seen something like this. It sounds like we had Red Hot Chili Peppers. We had a bit of Corn, I would say. Also, the hairstyle of the girl in a weird way reminds me of Jonathan Davis in the old, very old new metal days. I don't know why. But maybe it's also referred to Alice in Wonderland, which I don't know the hairstyle yet. But the floor where she was dancing, it was definitely something like she took pills and was like in going somewhere, like in the Matrix, you know. And then this breakdown, I didn't even mention the breakdown with these super nice screamo layers, I would say. And there was like a flanger or something like this that did sound very cool. and then and then these growls and screams. At the last 3 seconds before I stopped actually was this like this growling ska riff, not even a riff, like did it dip, and then back into trap, like Jesus Christ, and that was the first minute. We go back. We go back. We have to listen to this again. The space.
Keep your big mouth shut.
I know what I had in mind here. When he's like creeping around her, like keep your big mouth shut. That in a weird way reminds me of the Jungle Book, of the snake. What's it called? Car.
Leave me alone.
Let me look at you. You don't want me to look at you? Then you look at me.
But it reminds me a lot, like how he's creeping around her. And look at her, she looks like sad, exhausted.
Keep your big mouth shut. Could not tell them of what you've seen. I got the thing, I've been feeling inside. I wanna make
Dope.
all of this cake if it's running hot. I call bullshit. I call bullshit, bitch. For you, flick out, take up your leg, fix your shit.
So good. Also, you see that in the beginning she was so sad and exhausted. She took the pill, or he gave her this pill. It opened a door for her, and she was just going nuts. Like, she was like the other extreme, not just smiling. No, she was like wild, going wild. I see where the video is going, I think. Because also when he opens the door, like, it's like reality hits, or the cure of this pill stops, and she's going back into her negative feelings and moods. That's why she's falling back to bed. That's what I get from the video yet.
You know, the way you cry at night. When I could be a superhero, I could be a superhero. Fly out to your window.
This transition is
Tension grows. Speculation
Yeah.
and guarantee. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look. All the people that come to see me can't see me for me.
oh, suspense. Yeah.
Don't ever cry at night.
The funk sounds so good. Damn. And there you have the pills again. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure that I'm correct, but I think I'm going into the right direction with my interpretation. Let's go back a bit, and then later we talk about the song itself. So we had this breakdown here. Nice screenshot. Where she just drops back to bed. And there was something here. Well, I will stop.
As the tension grows, speculation and guarantee.
You see, in the beginning, he gave her one pill, which I think he does symbolize a therapist, actually. I think it's a little bit criticism of how therapists work with, not only with kids, but with people who have like mental problems, which they are not able to solve, or they're just not motivated enough to really solve. And they just gave them pills like Ritalin and all this stuff to keep them quiet, to keep them calm, telling them it will be good for you. And on the contrary, of course, they make them pharma customers. I don't want to go too deep into this. I think the last 2 years we can be happy that we have pharma in general. But I think this is where the story goes, and it's not the first time I hear this in songs, actually. What I want to point out here is um, he gave in the first verse he gave her a pill. Now she's taken the pill on her own, and he actually reminds her to take twice this time, take more, because well, we already had her going nuts. We had a side effect. She was going crazier and then fell back into her old issues. And now he tells her to take twice with a huge smile. Um, and also, it's interesting because she's always looking so emotionless. Even when she was going wild, there was no smile, nothing. It was just like wide open eyes. And this time she takes it, but actually, this time, well, where do we have it here? Let me see.
Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look.
This time we have her crying, so it's the first time we see actually emotions of her, So this time she even takes more, but it's probably not helping. It's extending the issue that she has, whatever psychological bullshit she is fighting. And I really, really like the storytelling because, well, as we see later, the pill did not really help her. The treatment did not really help her. She thought she would be safe, she would be secure. And I think the whole thing where he, as a superhero, takes her is actually telling the story of a overdose, But because later when she falls down and dies on the street, she has still the pills in her hand, which is in every movie. Whenever you find someone with a cup of pills in your hands, empty, you think of suicide, but it's not suicide. It's probably the wrong dose or drug abuse or whatever, or however you want to call it. So the story, again, like in Make Me Famous, for example, is very, very deep, very dark, which I enjoy a lot because I really enjoy artists and bands that are not ashamed to put spotlight on these things, especially nowadays. Back like in the 90s and the 80s, it was like normal that artists actually told stories this way. From, I don't know, from early rock bands to Queen, later to Marilyn Manson. Don't want to call Marilyn Manson as a superhero, but you know what I mean. Even punk bands, also in other genres, people did this. Like we have hundreds of examples where it was like this. Nowadays, I have the feeling people and artists are a little bit afraid to speak out too much, so they don't lose one specific target group of customers or whatever. Maybe that's just an impression. I don't want to sound like an old boomer. But when I see music videos like this these days, I feel inspired. I feel inspired and happy. Also, and now we talk about the song. Again, it has this structure thanks to the chorus. I could be a superhero or whatever he was singing there. And in the meantime, we have so many different genres. And again, Kim Dracula nailed them all, from the vocal to every single musician of this band. And I really wonder, how the fuck can they do this live? There must be recorded stuff going on. I'm not even mad. I'm not one of those that actually say everything has to be live. If the show is good, if the people are entertained, and you need electronical recorded stuff to support your show, do it. You did the work in the studio, as long as he can sing and the band members are all solid band players, go to the concert, see these guys. I hope they are coming to Germany sooner than later. Definitely want to check them out. And this song even makes me more stoked listening to the whole album. Unfortunately, I will wait a bit longer now, just hoping they will drop even more videos because they are always so creative and so well done. So that's my take on Kim Dracula's superhero for now. I think it's the Homelander outfit, especially now, the anti-hero with this anti-hero message that would fit to the boys. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please let me know in the comments how you like the reaction. If you have any other feedback to the music video, to the band, to Kim. And as I mentioned, if you have any other song request as well. So So far, so good. Thank you very much for watching. Always remember that music is beautiful, and so are you.